When it comes to knife selection, you want the best that money can buy, especially if it's going to be used for survival purposes. If you're looking for a bushcraft knife that's worth every penny and then some, look no further than woodbearknives.com. This is the Nordic Bear knife from woodbearknives.com. Wood Bear knives are owned and operated by a guy named Andrus, and he sure knows his stuff when it comes to knife making. The Nordic Bear is the best knife that I own by far. The knife comes with a custom-made leather sheath that is high quality, well made, and looks outstanding. The sheath has a belt loop and also a smaller loop. The smaller loop can be used with the dangler system because a lot of people like the knife to swing around on their belt. Or you could put cordage through this smaller loop and wear the knife for a neck knife. The sheath also has two small eyelets. These eyelets can be used to carry the knife horizontally. Wonderful looking and well-made sheath that comes with the Nordic Bear. The Nordic Bear, in my opinion, reviews itself. When I first opened the package, I was amazed when I saw the knife. I know that we don't choose a knife because of its looks, but when you have a piece of quality like this and it looks good, what else could a guy ask for? The knife has full tang construction, which means the blade extends throughout the entire handle. That gives the knife the ability to withstand harsh and rugged use. When you're looking for a knife, make sure that the knife has this full tang construction we're talking about. The handle has been made of bamboo. The bamboo has been processed much like micarta. The individual fibers are separated and then bound together under pressure with an industrial strength formaldehyde-free adhesive. This material can withstand around 2500 psi and is very resistant to the elements. There's a lanyard for cordage or leather, whichever you prefer. The handle feels good in my hand. It has what I call a full grip handle, not small or puny. I can do a lot of carving and my hand is not tired because of the comfort fit in my hand there. There is no guard, which is common with all bushcraft knives. Personally, I don't care for the guard anyway. The handle length is a little over 4 1/8 of an inch. Perfect for my hand. The blade is a little over 3 1/2 inches in length, which makes the knife about 7 3/4 inches overall. The thickness of the blade is 5/32 or 4 millimeters thick. That makes it very strong and durable. A perfect knife for bushcraft, skinning game, and food preparation. The blade is also made of 01 tool steel, which is high carbon steel perfect for knife blades. The blade has a Scandinavian or Scandi grind. The Scandi grind is one of the best grinds for bushcraft and wood carving as well. The edge retention is fantastic. I've cut a lot with this knife and it's just as sharp as when I first got it. The blade has a sharper point than most of the bushcraft knives that are out there. This sharper point is useful in about a ton of different things. The Nordic Bear is the knife that I'll use throughout this video. You've heard the specs on the knife, and now it's time to put the Nordic Bear to the test. The Nordic Bear by woodbearknives.com. Need I say more? The Nordic Bear is a serious knife for serious bushcrafters, survivalists, hunters, and outdoorsmen alike. You will not be disappointed with the Nordic Bear knife. Wood Bear Knives also offers other models to choose from. woodbearknives.com. Look them up and see for yourself. Wood Bear Knives offer a great knife at a great price by a great knife maker. Wonderful to work with, eager to please the customers, and fantastic communication. Be sure to tell Andrus, the Southern Survivor, sent you.